animating it both ways, but seems it's not working out. All right, guys, so I'm back with the second episode of the Superman character I was working on. All right, so as you can see, the body's been highlighted, and it's been highlighted with the transformation tool. Previously, I deleted every bone attached to the body directly because I don't know what I clicked on, and it had a lot of bones, popping up here and there, all on the body, whereas just one bone is what I need to manipulate the body. So with your model selected, go to animation, go to envelope creator, create envelope, and envelope creator, create envelope, and this dialog pops up. On the top there, deformation points, I need 8 of those points to drive my mesh. I've assigned 8 to that cell, and click create, and this is what you have. Now you go to the rigging tool up there on the menu bar, and now you are in rigging mode because it's showing red, and you start adjusting the points to follow the boundaries of the mesh you want it to drive. Rigging tool is showing red. When it's in the rigging mode, it shows red, and that means you are not transforming, you are actually rigging, trying to get the mesh or model to do whatever it is you want. But first of all, it has to align with your design in mind. So that's what this is the rigging process. So after you get this process done, that is when you can safely say, oh, I want to animate. But right now you have to get the rigs done and done properly. So rig some more, placing the points and all of that. All right, so yeah, we go. That one fits into there. This one fits into here. Let's see. I'm just trying to, fix. I probably would need one more point there between this and the next, but as it is, I am doing too much, I'm doing too much. I'm expecting too much. I'm doing too much from this guy, and that's because I do not want to load too many infos onto this scene. Already I've got 6 characters, all of them big, bulky, and this one is the newest. I think, no, there are 2 new ones, and I've got some characters I have been using. So moving them into place and adjusting, move them into place, adjust the handles, move them into place, adjust the handles, this for the short ones, just like between here and somewhere the hip there, that's just about enough. All right, so I'm trying to get the handle, guys. That's a mistake, guys. Click undo. If you want to adjust the handle, click on Alt, especially if you don't want the other side of the handle manipulated. You want the other side to stay still, to sit still while you adjust the other parts, just like this. You hold down the Alt button. If you don't, this is what you'll be getting. That's what you get. So you hold down the Alt button and do this. Yeah. So okay, so I have a mother channel. It's called Fred Uccelli Animations. whatever I do here, I'll be posting the full videos there. I probably will post some here as well, but the full videos, this place is created for purposes such as this, where I create videos, you follow whatever it is I do. My node view, I like living this way because I want to know, and I arrange my nodes in such a way, like, you know, it gives me this 3D feel. I know where the head is, I know where the hand is, I know where the arm, everything is, you know. Okay, so let's go back. On the body, when I manipulate this model, you see the things, something like the chest is being manipulated with it, which is not what I want. That is not what I want, 100% not what I want, you know. So how do we go about that, you know? Let's see. I keep going to the rigging. Okay, so I'm on the rigging tool again, stoned red. So I'm trying to show you here that it's in the rigging. It's the rigging tool. It's different from the transformation tool. In transformation tool, this would move. Transformation tool you use when you are ready to animate. The rigging does not animate. It only sets the bones to drive the mesh. If you are trying to get your bones to be driven by the mesh, what you are doing is rigging. That is not animating. So when you move all these things, if it's in the rigging pose mode, it will do nothing. So what I do now again, which is you don't have to do it, I'm trying to shorten the length of the node. Look at, it's got deformation on it, so I have reduced mine to def soup's body. You know, it won't affect your work in any way. I just like doing that to try to keep things simple and short, you know, to make my work less crowded, because if you look at my nodes, it's not exactly like every or other 2D Toon Boom node views you've seen where they are arranged. I don't have time arranging like that. I don't really like arranging like that. You group them into groups and all that. I rarely group. I don't think I have a group on this scene, on any of the characters on this scene. I don't think so. No, I doubt it. I don't think I have a group on any of the characters on this scene. Anyways, we are on the drawing view, and I'm trying to separate the body from the chest. On this node, as you can see, it's housing the body and the chest. You know, this you can see in the drawing view. It has isolated the node from every other node on the scene, in the scene. And removing the color of the body, I still have two elements. I'm duplicating now, you know, because I want the chest on one drawing and I want the body on another drawing, because the way it is, previously you saw me manipulating the body and the chest was, you know, doing magic with it. You know, it becomes weird at a point when you manipulate the body and the chest is just doing some very weird stuff. So I've duplicated the body, you know. Having duplicated the body, I cut off the chest from the previous one. The idea is I want the chest on one node and I want the body on the next node. That's just what this is basically about. So it's nothing really serious. So I want to separate the chest, put it in one node, and put the body in another node, you know. So that's it. So look for the chest again, I color it, the body, sorry, and I color it. You see, this is what, if they are in the same node, this is what you get. The body and the chest are in the same node.